Hey there, LEGO fans, welcome back. Alex here. This video is going to be moving day. Well, moving day for the LEGO sets, not for me and my family. That would, wow, can you imagine? Wow, that would be crazy. But anyway, no, this is moving day for these guys. These LEGO sets are going to be moved out of the office. It's kind of bittersweet because I really like them there. This is where I work for my job. This is where I spend a lot of my day right here. And I love looking up at that Super Star Destroyer right here. But the thing is, the office has been outgrown and they continue to come out with pretty cool Star Wars based LEGO sets that I collect and put in my office here. And well, it's just too crowded. So there is a room upstairs that has been kind of our extra room that we just kind of throw junk into. But my wife, Mindy, yes, this is my wife's idea, thought it'd be a good idea to use that room as a Lego studio. So kind of a multi-purpose room, a room of requirement for you Harry Potter fans is what we're gonna call it. And it's our Lego studio, and it's a place where we can have a lot of these, obviously, these Star Wars sets, among other things, and as a place where I can do my video reviews and my builds, my time lapse, and hopefully even live stream builds and things of that nature. So that's the idea that we're going for right now with this room. So in this video, what we're going to do is go up and down the stairs and go find Josh and see if he can help me move these things upstairs, and hopefully we can find a way to get him somewhat organized, and also hopefully we have some room that we have to spare because we're obviously out of room out here. So what is going to happen to this office? I don't really know. There's going to be a lot of empty shelves, obviously, but I'm sure between my wife and I will find some other stuff to put in here that would be appropriate for the office. Let's go ahead and get this move started. And the move is done. Here it is, the new studio with the Star Wars sets distributed throughout. When we were moving them up here, it was kind of a little bit of musical chairs with the sets getting into where they were the most optimized as far as the spaces. I wanted the Millennium Falcon to be down here, but the problem I was having is I didn't want the Super Star Destroyer to be up really high because looking underneath it, it's not really its best look. It looks really good from above. So I wanted that to be lower, and it is just really, really long. So I had to make that little compromise. But you know what? The Millennium Falcon looks pretty good up there regardless. And I kept the, I almost forgot about this guy. He was downstairs on the kitchen table, and I was getting everything situated, and I thought, wait a minute, I think I'm missing something. Yep, I was missing that. So I had to make some room for that. But all in all, it worked out fairly well. And yes, they will continue to come out with Lego sets. I even have the UCS Sandcrawler downstairs I haven't even put together yet. That's got to fit up here as well. But there's a little bit of room to grow. I was telling Josh as we were moving things in that if it can fit in one of these lower cubbies to definitely put in there. One I'm not super excited about was the TIE Interceptor here. It's kind of hidden away. Straight on shot isn't really its best look. I like it when it's kind of angled, but that's the best we can do with the space that we had. Yeah, see, not really a lot you can do with that, but it fits in one of the cubbies, so there it is. And of course, there's some other helmets coming out shortly that we'll collect as well. I cannot get the Imperial shuttle to its full height in here, so that's the same height that was at downstairs, but it has a little bit more elbow room, or wing room, I should say. So it all worked out fairly well. So it looks like the dark side is definitely dominating this shelf right here. And I had to, there's no way this is going up high because this requires the most shelf space as far as being pushed out. So I actually had some flexibility with pulling this cabinet out a little bit further to accommodate that higher width. Another thing I was cheating on a little bit was the Rebel Blockade runner, Tanty 4, whatever people call this thing now. It doesn't fit straight in, but on an angle it does. So I thought, yep, you're going in there, and there you go. So what about this window? So this window faces east, and that means that when the sun comes up over those mountains, it is very hot and bright, and these blinds will offer some protection. You don't ever want sunshine directly on your Lego if you can help it. So as you can see, I still feel like a lot of light is going to blast through that thing. So I'm going to have to find a way to kind of black that out a little bit. So I'm just using my my studio lights here. I have a couple of these on either side that will help illuminate this studio when I'm doing my other builds and other things. I think it might be worth it to get some LEDs underneath here to kind of help light up these lower models. What do you guys think about that? I think that would be pretty cool and kind of help with the whole aesthetic of this this setup. So yeah, is it better than the office? I don't know. It's debatable because it was really nice in the office. It fit quite well, but it was getting a little out of hand right there. One thing I will say is that having it down in the office, it was more convenient to show it off. So if somebody was coming over to look at the city, they could start in the office by looking at all these. But now if they want to see the entire collection, they do have to go all the way upstairs. The office, of course, on the main floor, and then the basement has the Lego City. So there you have it. So that is the studio. A little bit of room to grow. We can always kind of move things around. Lego, I'm sure, will come out with another big set. They already announced the Republic gunship. That will have to go somewhere on this main shelf, I'd imagine, but we'll figure that out. It's a UCS set, so it's mandatory. We got to get it. So that is how the studio looks for now. Take a look at the office, and now that it is very sad and bare, no Lego sets down here. The only thing that's left on the shelves is this little Planet Express ship, a couple of unkempt heralds. These are made out of Lego. We got Claptrap and Psycho from the Borderlands franchise. So that's all that's left down here. Now, I will say that there's still a very good chance that these shelves will have Lego sets on them. They just won't be the Star Wars sets anymore. So stay tuned for that. But of course, I'll let my wife Mindy know, like, hey, whatever I already told her, like, hey, maybe we can actually use this office as an office now, right? And put office stuff in here, whatever that might be. But I'm very excited about the studio because now I can finally get back into my builds, my reviews, my time-lapse builds. There's a few sets upstairs that I want to build, the Medieval Blacksmith, the Black Pearl, among other things that I got upstairs that I want to do builds on as well. So, and of course, my Hospital Mock is coming along slowly but surely, so keep an eye out for updates on there because I'm still working on that. But that's it for now, guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the move. And thanks again, as always, for supporting my channel. And we'll have some more great stuff coming your way in the very near future, as always. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.